Yo, it's your boy Ras Nene. Keep watching First to Watch TV.
We are a family. We are not just a church. We are a family. So be part of us, and grace is going to speak for you. It's going to speak for you, right? So I am going to the third one, and that is one of the reasons why I'm even here. The third one. And the third one is about a little man, a guy that is a little man. He's a little man. I don't want to mention his name and glorify him or dignify him, so I call him a little man. He's a little man because he's a little man. I mean, he's a little man. He doesn't pay bills. I mean, he's a little man because he takes bribe. He's corrupt, so he's a little man. So give me 1 minute. I'm working on my internet, and after that I'll speak to that, and I'll give you the opportunity. Maybe you want to call me directly. I'll give you the opportunity to call me, and you know, I'm a prophet. Who knows, I might see something about you. So I am here tonight. So I think the church is gonna probably let your altar speak for me. Okay, people online. So I think that I am here. My internet has been fixed. I think that there is something going on the internet since who is this? He said that, Papa, please let your altar speak for. Okay, the altar will speak for you. So I'm here. This is my last point. Call your friends and share. There is a little man who sit on TV, and this little man sit on TV to denigrate people, to lie about people, to say things that are not true about especially men of God. He's a little man, and like I said, I don't want to mention his name to dignify him because he's like an ant before me, physically and spiritually. I've weighed him. He's a little man. And those of you who are learned and exposed who have watched the movie Aladdin, if you have watched the movie Aladdin, you appreciate that in the movie Aladdin there were a lot of characters, but there was this little man, this very, very little man. He was grown up, but he was a little man. He was grown up, but he had the capacity of a toddler. That is how that young man who sit on that TV station to talk about men of God, lie about them. That's how I see it, because I've prayed about him. I've taken man to pray about him. He is little, extremely little. Even an ant is bigger than him. What is said in Tatia and in Bebe Elmeniso, physically and spiritually. Now, and then Mohon Monday be a office, a bomb pie, because Tuesday be a more counseling. And now, before then, so for paying be a Utsibia, Diphobia Mutsibia, Michiamo, Asorimba Mutie Michiamo, and now all my fans, all my sons and daughters all over the world, Michiamo. There is a little man, Kikan Samoya, no man, or your trophy, or your trophy, me who trophy be at the son here. And me by officer, Wabeja letter from a law chamber say, me ma can want them say, or take a bribe. Say, your friend say, or take a bribe. Me dinner terms or a little man in me retract within 2 weeks. And yes, sir, or the maybe call is it number one, 2 weeks no crowd, the man no crowd say you are not confident. 2 weeks no the man crowd say you are still a little man. I was expecting that you call my bluff and proceed to courts, because I've been waiting that you take me to court. And see, I've not even said what I want to say. I've not even said what is in my heart about you this little man. You understand? You are a very little man. I just spited you, and you are behaving like a puppy. You are a puppy before me, that little man. You are a puppy. Listen, again, my name is Prophet Nigel Gaisie. I've received your letter. Secretary, for letter Secretary, for letter I've received your letter. Secretary, for letter You again, I don't want to mention his name because he's a little man. I came today and they gave me a letter that also say I should retract. He demand retraction and apology. You see, he's a little man. You understand? He's a little man. And 2 weeks, to give me 2 weeks to retract, I mean, you are not confident, you are not bold. And I think that you should know me by now that I'm not one of the coward people. I'm not a coward at all. You are a bribe taker. You take bribe. It's on tape. You take bribe. and you a liar. You this little man, you a liar. You sit on people who are live life television, and you talk anyhow. You insult men of God. I mean, for the past 1 year, you have made me your agenda. Whatever you want from me, I don't know. Whatever you want from me, Prophet Nigel Gaisie and my church, I don't know. And if somebody should take somebody to court, I have to take you to court. If you this little man, you will be called court. Media munlo mundu munyo me na me honhom ye kese kra. Say you will be called court. I won't court kwanya. And say me Prophet Nigel, and I'm do call court. Because what's na TV station so I can say me a medra. What's na TV station so enya wo dia me at my age more TV station. At my age no TV station. At my employing crofo. What's your big TV station so I employ? Who makes me to your car? Oh, you have to send better woman. Normally, I'm educated, I'm very exposed, and suddenly I'm person me be here when no. In paying for frame, I saw from paying for frame. I'm tiomo. Me council of elders so frame me animal kasa. Say minjao. Into min kasa na me the becho. But you see, I just pited you. What you use 6 weeks to lie about me on your TV station? I didn't mind you because it was election year, and I didn't mind you because you were a little boy. You are little. You don't pay bills. Your little boys destroy great people. Little boys lie. You are a bribe taker. I said again, that little boy on that TV station, you are a bribe taker. And Honorable Agyapong must be careful about you because who makes him bribe or cry? I'm a papa ni bibi. We a bribe taker. Who bribe? I have you on tape. We have you on tape. What's not TV to chat? What's just a countermanto? Or your friend say, we atadiana now be chat. Prophet Nigel Gaisie do. I don't even know the time. The last time I called Kaswa. Look at my temporary office. Do I look like Obi or Sankwasi Adenibi? You a liar. You that little boy. You a liar. And Net2 and Honorable must be careful about that guy. But I have good news because me born home and enter the Pamunef in Net2. We have them. I could be a TV station. So also you them you got nerve mo brofo. If you have nerve, go be a TV station. Net2 TV station bills. And one watch on the bay edge man. Ube die atro na ya wucha kweku anan. Ube die atro na ya wucha no. So I say, oh yeah na men film. It's because it was election year. I'm not one of the cowards. Get it? I'm Prophet Nigel. I'm not one. Baby me fiba baby me do no. Jesus ni nyame hom and e de medua. Ni pa bi antime for me mba fam. Ni pe na me nsuade because abasa ni tumi na mikura no home na mikura no Jesus na de ma me wetin me twa say me call. I went to T region ekoye conference ekoye crusade wo betena TV no so a ye papa Agyapong TV no so be twa say makwaji aduro ba wo de wo wi ofonsa no no wa hwonsa wo de me de ma kakra bi I just spited you. I thought you were a man. You were a puppy. Do you know a puppy? You are not even a dog. When look for the meaning of puppy. And I thought you were landed because Obetina TV is whoa like an ambulance. You come, you run. I thought you were balanced in there. You are not balanced in there. Because if you are balanced in there, equity will tell you that he that goes to equity must go to equity with clean hands. Well, you sat on TV to defame me, lie about me, everything you said about me. More you so 6 weeks back and back, repeated sessions. I shut up. I didn't say anything because Nyamia Juman, oh yeah, I had to say Bola. Obia to not the fear, not the goose. Who did Bishop Dark at them? You don't call courts. Who do you Papa Adnasari at them? You don't call courts. What's an old deal? What try to above for so Reverend or above for Abraba Branson about Bobida. Who only want to bush me and cow? Me will bush me were down for crank open. Me nothing. You a joke. You are a joke. Huh? Me a soon sumi pow. Who done na me die? So ma me tie no bush for tie ma. Me a soon sumi pa. More over than na me die. We rule the night. And I did your man na my soon sum. And na bibi no na beti ma ye be say me ma sorry. Because I rather na dia ma me. Gamel, professor of law, catch some say, brothers and sisters, I deal with your radia, won't mean say no. So I say, you're a little man, so I don't want to even waste your time. But I just came here to tear your letters. What you sent to my I came here to tear it, I came here to tear it. I have no respect for it. If you're a man, proceed to court. If you're a man, go to court. He that go to equity must go to equity with clients. You sat on TV to denigrate me. But when I came to I just spited you, and like a dog, you came to vomit. You unim caught. Who bet na TV so me kume boni. Who bet na TV so do you know the damages, the colossal momental damages it caused to me? My children in London, do you know the pain you caused them? What we are phone son and why on sa. And then the old man, no man make catch us say Net2 ya be pamon. Because honorable may catch your honorable say, oh, you're for you take bribe. We have you on tape. And not tape is my evidence. We have you on tape. And in Zambia, no one will work out. No, you have evidence. Or it's your ESA because 1,500 now pay. You are a cheap man, little man. You are little man. Nankola mo saying. That little man on honorable Ken station. One ready here. Obegu honorable enim. Obegu nenumase. Obi be kasa na honorable one attack me attacking because me be kuapim ni and I acham me na me be na me di for so te ase but ni abrantie no no wan hwe ya obe odiani guase bebre honorable Kennedy the pon. He's a little man, and again it all boils down to the fact that he doesn't pay bills. If you pay bills, if you are workers and it's 25, 27, 28 ube june. Do you know the amount of people I feed? You can sit on somebody's TV and denigrate me. And what you make us say you a little man, why run it to chamber? Me retracting my foot on the take me to court. Why? Retracting my foot. Until I may say, and then the regardless of your provocation, I'll not mind you. Maybe you soon nipa. And I remember saw me antenna was so spiritual because what the same baby woman. Ghana di for mum sorry. I saw from paying for what dear matem. Who dare you so be dear papa with Bishop Ajinasari atem? Who dare you so be the dag atem? Abrabo mabo abobi. Na me kwa me yakola kro omu no. Abrabo me kwa na mabo abobi. Ma brabo mabo no abobi. Sika me ho wiase won bi da. Ghana from paying for nyame nsram. Kwaku Annan me spited just last week no. I saw the make call. Oh, you a little man. You a little man. Say I should retract. I'll retract. Not even over my dead body. I'm waiting for you. Because now some Miss Python can be piaba and na over into bra. And Crawford now church or moody or letter and minimum, minimum, and I mean bo moody, you mean Yanseni. We are true for Sakuan or yet true for Embasica no Jiji. Embasica and no Jiji. At your age, we are Juma Mobi, oh brage, oh I'm a top senior journalist. No could be on TV, no could be on radio. Nasa auto to see a doom sabay, auto generator 2.5 billion, 1.5 billion. Na auto for guma, what general a bay Juma? What general a bay Juma, Kokwana night to what general a bay Juma? What you admit to that TV? No, so almost 1 month, 2 weeks. I can't on summer anymore. Mediteo man kasa. But me say that spite on there. What got your letter? Wait. Let in here, dear mamma, matitim. Do your worst. Nobody is above the law in Ghana. And I mean, yes, Unima Kobisa PMP editors. I'm more attacking a D for near 2 or more. Unima Kobisa, I'm a student of history. Nana, and then I pass me bay or me back Kagusono. And paying for framing, et to me for intimidate chow. Now, I mean, you say, Unim to be some baby. You're a little man. You're a little man. You are riding on honorable Ken. And what if my brother Nabone Pamon? At my age, no TV station and that's not my only investment. At my age, it will be ring. Without honorable Ken Agyapong, you are like an ant. And yeah, Papa Ken Agyapong, what is a baby? And now my boy hope I may say a summer that was soon. Oh, my me, Mema men cancer go so na me manu masamon ye obi a Ghana have you seen obi a person e D4 utimi ka ensam enim gu ye so e gu ye hu fin ba wo de me di watan koto e bi na me so wa keke na me test so pulse. I thought you had balls. I thought you had balls, but you are not a man. You are not a man. So come again. O let any name matiti me secretary na dia mama media mom pick man matiti mo matitimu utimi sna TV so dim crofo atem etwa to omo so wi a na behind the door oh Nigel no so be ma misika meja ne ha no chale sikasa no beba me man na account na on fantum me ma wayi kele wele ni banku krasi ni bema other for facha me won say makasa say that but sometimes obi ejimi a Ecclesiastes 10:3 o say kwasia na ma oye na de ma obi so kwasia. That boy is a little boy, and like I said, Net2 mo hwe ni ye because obegu manum ase ono ka we dey wa bobra o me wa bobra no until me bu pa because there was a time Christian Methodist, that was the first time and I loved you, and me I'm a very loyal person uti me wo me papa and I'm me training me mama no ntia opanyin but that boy there or say we adwuma no and na mo ka no na wo ka fam na nye ne kore ntia nye masem there be a prophet Nigel Gaisie wadwere enye papa wadwere no enye papa. And I'm say one go school because uko school letter no crowd by a lot of mistake. Because if you went to school like I went to school, it will tell you to write well. David, the letter you brought grammatical and linguistics mistake. You a little boy. You're a little boy. What you Inti, we are hiding under honorable Agyapong not because the man has clout, oh, now I saw funny be almost so, oh, young farmer, no, come on, I'm not one of them. I'm just not one of them. And the more you talk about me, the more I become popular. The more you talk about me, a lot of people at my church because of what you people did. But they want to come and see the guy that they are talking about. This is my temporal office. Hey, Lord, Mofa Chase, no, where me camera back, okay, see me so crowd, Nisika, beating their Toby. Me try play Mukabroche and the Kotoy. Do what you are talking about character assassination. What to me, Jimmy Party Mucha Trotting Paso? What you refi? You use 6 weeks to denigrate me and lie about me. Say me cool and defend, which is not true. I have not had any direct contact with that lady. Say me cool ebony. Nyansani ben na oho no betima ka say me prophet Nigel me cool ebony. But what the okay ya ne de? Na what the ori of phone sana ya no me moja no yellow green yellow. Little man who has not achieved anything. And you are a failure, Kwekwana. You are a failure. At your age, you are a failure. If I were to be you, I'll resign from Net2 tomorrow. If you are a man, I dare you, little man, to resign from Net2 and open a company. Now, what you have bills are, and what you know, Juma. What you have bills? Your papa can Agyapong the Sh0k. Into what you know, your papa, you on the ticket of somebody, so you are misbehaving anyhow. See, I'm 1,005. I have Bejina Kodi, Krasini, and Guasini, Ojimba, and Abroche from Basika. Obian shows a branch, you know, or yet to say, and bebe, or he's an ant. Now, shouldn't let me provoke my spiritual antennas on him. There are there sending penny for my friend, and ne. Maybe 2 or 7, maybe count one some, or more to me for. You a joke. You a joke. You take bribe. Quick when I have you on tape, you take bribe. You are corrupt. The very things you would sit on TV to say, you are worse. You are worse. You are worse. Please, you a joke. See, Obi out here, maybe I'm sorry, and maybe I will say, Prophet Nigel who said that Fatchaman. Edu baby and Sh0k upon Chilenia or the war. Until anything I'm a buyer. Why? Or more bra, wa bobra, and call any oyeno. So I say, me my bobra. And I may cost so I may bobra. And see, me won't be a bobra is all number Agyapong. Or attacking me cramming fino. Because Emrani da Yankaso. Nobody has ever been in. Nobody. Emrani da. And Galatians chapter 6 verse 7. Seen any pabe go obecha. Metie. Me go abapa mecha. Also show me go abapa obecha. And I mean from me mama no ntira peninda. But sa brand say o twatro. Which me be dia soft one penny for atem. Are you kidding me? Now, Reverend Sankwanchakra, the tallest okra wunya entity. Kabe na them. You are a little man. You were a little man. So now book and a baby beer. A non-see hand that didn't hear. And man cassa, me mammy to frame me. Leave me here any bow. Me mammy. But do you know the damage it cost my mom? Somebody has stroke because of your rubbish and your lies. Somebody closer to me, when you were lying about me, has stroke. I don't cry with my phone court. But me last week, I call your friend and say, Angel FM. I can't say you a little man there. What the letter about say me retract it. You don't have, you think I'm one of the cowards, eh? Me jinya me show be my way mo. Me show be my way mo. And I mean inside my hands are clean. Me do big cap, me ko for be yere, me ko for be mpra and then draw and I'm used to. And nyame to me was spirits. Nyame ama me to me. Zechariah 4:6. Or say it's not by mind or my power, but by the Spirit of God. Me so ye bema resign. I dare you kokwa nine. When ye bema resign from there too, na ko be adwuma. I respect you. But so far as I would obey to your Canadian, you are not. When we are talking about the leg of men, you are not. You are a little boy. You are a boy. You don't pay bills. Honorable, your papa, the two. You are a boy. We pay bills, so we don't lie about people. You know, we don't lie. You are a baby. You are a baby. You are puppy. You are puppy. You are puppy. So all the letter about say men retract it. Lord, munchama me. Matiti letter anymore. 2 weeks, you are not confident. I thought the mommy with 3 hours man retract here to make a court because I want to meet you in court. I have all the things you said about me in my TV station where your friend says storage on a high drive, and I was waiting for a time to hit you and strike you. So don't hold back. So bring it, and don't forget that me soon nipa. Me kana manu. Me film in color na papa chema dom. Obi bi oni mi bi himself. Ejuma we me color film in color na me ye. Enye na me start ye adwuma. Ghana difo bi ahwem bia me chia wo. Ghana difo hina me chia mo. Me chia mo na ye papa bi sha salfu me chia wo. Papa mpenfo hina mo o man me chia mo. Ba me mama ti asese bibi koso o man ma. By te mpenfo say he that go to equity must go with clean hands. But one say if you so to one odidi atem. Na me what Bishop Dage abrabo wa branch wa bobida. Na me kura abrabo ma bono wa bobida. Baby, I'm doing na me no esi we as work order. You a joke. Nti be for nyankopon hram. Nyame eyam kese. Nyame ndombo am. Bambo bi na me hu say sum ebeto. E sum spiritual ni hu ye. Me bo ho mpa ye. Nti ma me tie wa, tie me ye di for ye ne ye ye di for. Don't joke with prophet o. Prophet a what set ya procran. No, baby. So men for India, Unima Kobisa PMP for what PMP today. Unima go and ask Choice FM. Now, no, in Crofaba, on my worse than that, it didn't crash and collapse the church. So for paying better could be Michiao. As for both for Michiao, my spiritual father, Apostle Kofi every year more, Papa Michiao. Bishop Adnasa Michiao, Archbishop Michiao, Ye Papa Tabel Michiao. Reverend Dr. Ampia Kofi Michiao. Nankupon Shamo. You are one of your icons. Money your inspiration. Yen tna ho. Ema kwala kutu awe mfamo nimbe chichi film. Abrabo be no abo. Ono asase kra watobida. Say I have a private investigation. You got check kra obo. Truth what to say. Me before I speak, na me na gina bibi so. Me ntiro din na ye fabra. Before I make kwabena make asano, na me nine ejina bibi so. I'm spiting you, make sure to say koto a woni bo mechuaba. But unim nyan sentiment so do odo ba be shem. Say expose. What is expose? Bible say me si masafo. Na sama dopon ade ye enye Yesu ankafi ensem. Ade we me catch say enye Jesus a. Na me enye Jesus aka me ye de Ghana. Kam ti abroche kra bo ma brabo. I joking? I the phone be obetna TV no so hye. Saga na your friend say o fourth one was say where your friend say e kantama to tears oba no last Wednesday o te say me master ti didi wata no bo so de ne ka kotua ho ka e man na wagigi o musika no kotua mo ka fa me court me ba o me pesa me no share court say call retract or apologize. You think I'm one of the cowards? Are you kidding me? Me manu ma say me gina o ti men fa ho mba Net2 for me bomb pie mama. Me bomb pie mama mo ye good people among Net2. Sa kwabena kwachi no ye good. And then first you hear me the human founder of one of the fastest growing church in Ghana. I'm one of the refined sharpest prophets of our time. A son of American counseling. Wo e sabra e radio family saswa saw ya. Prophet 1, Nyamishrao, Odifo, Papa. A diffo among Kumasi Asantfoni Namitiamo. nyankopo enhyira mo nyame ndombo amo momfa kokodro embo Yesu din momfa kokodro enye nyame adwuma tie me obi ntimi go nyame adwuma me catch on no kre say radin kwa na afra wo tie and the calling of God is of na protection bishop samosu nyame nhyira nyankopon enhyira wo fa kokodro ye adwuma no obi ntimi na me say and you a lie why do you lie like that? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? You think I'm one of the cheap guys out there? Now me life is just house and radio, just house and radio. Nobody sees me. Nobody sees me. I'm very scarce. I'm a quality guy. I'm a very, very quality guy. I'm a very quality guy. I doubt even if you went to university because who can university and what you juma? Little man. Obi be your power 724. Say a D for your fire someone comes. Obi be your finally before I go. Obi be your power 724. Say young fire someone call the church of God. So nobody has won. Nobody has ever won. Not even Martin Luther. You can't win against the church. You can't win against men that carry spirit. They krahum. Me krahum. Me that me hum with me PF me mu. We are call out many so. We are mbebe o many so. What is that in 30 o many so? Oda no wada. Oda no wada. What in your many da? What who angels da? Ya ne home de bi esie. We are call out o many so. And then nyame abe me. To me be ntimi jese nyame. To me be ntimi jese nyame. Wa hwe me nyame hira. Opa wo achina bra me prophesy me ma wa ba me boy Yesu di obi ba. Wo yade ya bra. Da bi ahwe me bi nyame hira. Oba panyin nyame hira. Mpanyfo am hwe me nanwure. Wa obenya video we bi ahwe bi an share. Na yema Ghana hu sane abrantie no. Mame ngege. Me baby send him we say. Now nyame hira. Wo ye balance. Sa necessity me ba madam for Captain Smart nyame hira. Sa necessity why do you lie? Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. Ono am kan wa bona bra bo wi o. Osu onye biem kra wa bona bra bo wi o. You are not coming. You are not badding flower. Flower no kra won do ya. You are badding. Who you be adwuma? Who sell more njuma? Are you kidding me? You are a little man. Think deep about that. So I have movie with that. Kogogo Nare Aladdin. There was a certain little man in it. That's how you are. No one knew, but not near what the content no young color. What the metina TV so di matem. It charming sopa, sopa me. Make the man for one cockot. Miss Pito Kakrebi the other make cockot. Aya now the Makoi, ever never woman. Almost offer me Mukazi and I guys. As of offer me going. Secretary offer me going. Court, court. Uskasa na where color crown. Nyamisa, Sofo Kennedy, Nyankopon Isha. Nti o man no ebekoye. Ohima Ekofi Esiama. Okwa abroche me bompa okwa abroche. Friend say, unfa sika kakra ma ya sene sika wase ni ndi. Nti Sofo bia wo hwe me bia mebo odin sesi a Nyankopon Isha dan obawa Emile Nkroma. Emila, Nyamisa I love you. Emila yepa friend me. Oza Bishop wana. Bishop obi ni papa Nyamisa, akra Nyamisa. Different in Ametia, Bishop Sapo, Nyankopon Isha. Yanya Bako, Yamobi, this is a little boy. What's mean saying Yamijuma? Usa. Anonymia, Mamma Dokuma Bayo in Gra. Yamma, Mamma Dokunum, your Mabaya, Sofo and Gra. And there, Mamma, no way. Was seeing in answer. You can't fight the spirits. You can't. You are too late. You are little. Maybe one panel radical say you're little boy in jail. And then the radical sending painful my friend to me for. So as here. We a Bema. Baby out no. We no disrespect to the Islamic community. Most no one out no. Few on na better area. We no disrespect to the Islamic community. But also a Bema. You see, when men are talking, you are not. You are a little boy. You are a puppy. You are not yet in the lake in the community of men. You are not yet there. You are a boy. You are a little boy. You pay, somebody pays your bills and all the home better to you. You're a joke. What is that ministry? I don't go near the ministry. When you say you can sit on TV and call us whatever, and you turn around see your mouse you can do. You're a little boy. But my power summer on 2 for. was a deep for the den ye nyankopon ni wa o deep for what tetia prokra no ye nyankopon di wa e kan Bible say I have the evidence go nya no we evidence oh yeah today I'm daring you little boy so ye bema to fi baby a wote no and now ye bema etina by 12 midday I dare you to resign from Net2 on the seashore or respectfully resign. One kasa ye wajuma, wajino, ebeye juma. Honorable Kenneth Nyamisha, Nebani Kenneth and everyone saying, Kenneth Mompamuno, Mimi a chief executive officer. So he has a so Otan American say, Mam Pamona, or the bribe, or ye truthful. Say, Prophet Nigel, if you have any evidence, I don't have your time, you're a joke, you're a little boy. Also say, he claims to take off 2 children and 3 other children. You're a joke. You take off 2 children and 3 other children, you're ranting on radio and TV. I have a scholarship scheme. Do you know the number of people I take off? At my age. I know that physically you are even older than me. When we show a pen per month, it says a papua pen per muna. You are older than me. Nyansa. So that's here. Yeah, there's venom in our mouth. But yeah, you share no maybe in paying for more bang, paying for one more mine, more bobra, I'm so deep for Jacolano. We are collar meniso. We are collar. We are kete cry and bebe meniso cry. We are bema, messi extra by 12. Resign from Net2. Mebu. Onokra mebu ka cray because I feel sabe to obepe property, I rent ya pay office, nessa no man. You a joke. You don't say boy easy. Yeah, be Honorable Kennedy. You think it's easy? What's now on Michael, because Mike, you know, Lord, start Michael for your friend and say, more friends say, La Pell crown to be that. A Kenneth, Nyansa. Shall not go back Kenneth now. Once the last of me, number of brochures, and me also walk to be cool baby brave. One, or no papa nebana. Also on the attempt. No, maybe and dinner chill. Sansa be and the watch. Was Sansa do what she a bush from Unya deliverance. Sansa spiritual me born pine and console do what she now no me what to go on there. Oh my me as I said, oh, 2 for pa. Lazo, we a joke. You're a little boy. Praise God. You're a little boy. For the first time, may I dear my Lord Christ supporting me. He should tell you, say, Yenya bro, me, I'm not one of the cowards who, because nya ube come from who be an anyane kre. Menju obi kun, menye gay, menju obi yere, men obi and one man. Obe tell him to show us, or says obi say, okay, tell him to show us his business certificate number. Okay, when it's okay, yes. If you're a man, tell us when your sister tell him to come out and show us his business certificate and number. But tell your TIN number. Honorable Kennedy point, man. There be a area on amete. Me fear back or agency. There be an open grammar between. Yehu BMW say if you have it, show it. So car phone be out them. Car phone them bezan chatra and that's for we are kwajiwe. Also who carry no akwache so pesika. Nyame ho mobo. What it? On santene men kan obi a supposedly in santene wansem. And I want upon netene. Christo penetene. And you say fear so nya fear so. I na afraid. Bishop Adnan Sare and my doctors. Oh, yeah, Kola, you a baby. Oh, you're a baby. You're a little boy. That's who you are. The whole Ghana should now call you little boy. But you're a little man. You're a little man. Net2 Kenneth. MD, Mompamono, Obegumanumasi, Mompamono. Honorable Ken, or the means say, Pamano, me born on by number permanent. Honor or the Bible, a branch or the bribe for which you. Miss Roma, crownable, me born Pamamo. And I said, Miss Show honorable, mean show, but oh, yeah, me papa. And I said, I mean to mean, me papa, to mean do what him. So I say, mean do what because near wo ye in a branch and a mouth false information. The one who made that bone say, Nigel and Tessa. Me your bat say Kenneth, which my woman, many Kenneth the same age. I'm told our cameraman back, Menena no Legon, City Campus. So I say, Abra boy bona, and Abrantia, and Kawa radio station, and a promo free hot FM no. And we are kete no, and Kaunko different place. The men say nipa. Men can you hey, I have an expo on Prophet Nigel Gaisie. What are you kidding me? Who program no? yen share up the content enye yen so enye me so na monja the program na hwe monhwe other stations monhwe other programs on Net2 yes by could be about altitude monhwe on because the program entro program nyame sure man ministry is about boldness and truth nyame sure man no efia ayiwa nyame sure so no ano no me dia channel and me dia chow you a little man and I'll not even reply you again. I'll not if you're a man let's meet at the court. I'm ready to meet you. So nyame sure man no nyame hu mobo so for be a share me mo fa kokodro nya adwuma no akola no pese untimi fa nyame adwuma mba fam ho this a choice fm fifi SFM nyomo ya asofo nyomo ya difo ekopi omo sen obi ene won modern nsatse nyame asafo ewie ne yie enti obusiafo no ma metia ontufo na ja tro na wutwa no se like nyankopon sha sofo bi ahwe me bia makasa ma nyame sha that does not mean say we'll hide under the pulpit to do what is wrong. No, may God forbid. I'm not endorsing illegality. I'm not endorsing say the church or people should hide under the pulpit to do what is wrong. But what a guy is saying are not true, especially about me. So sometimes the things he say, even in my wildest imagination, even if I wasn't a prophet, I would not even do it. Let alone elevated and an esteemed man of God of my stature. Are you kidding me? Get a life, little boy. Nobody told you to be a colossal failure. Nobody told you to be a monumental failure. Kukwana, you're a failure. Your mates are building. Your mates are owning enterprises and businesses, and they are paying people. You're a failure. Me no one come to me sabe gumeti mo. Maketro. You're a failure. You are a damn failure. Anita Sena say, boss, you promise not to talk about the little man.
Nigel Gaisie, bedroom something so yeah. Many see our answer. Nigel Gaisie abekeka and same war radio so and social media. Poto. Na I'm saying me so a copy of the winner sermons na the command.
Yes.
Yes. We are message so send another copy they are bring with the PDF form. The bedroom now more than come with video. And I say,
okay.
I'm saying until we are and Nigel Gaisie call TV station be that this no radio station be xylophone FM.
Yeah.
Now alcohol any host no e could di nkomo no minimum say e me hu nkomo no mo could di I don't know. But before we could say Jack no na me hu nkomo no aba nkomo mu di no a what to do me being big me a little boy, me a there's me tia bills, me see. We can't send P. Now, and nobody in Jamaica say and shut that a hadri.
Yeah.
But the Nigel Gaisie kaya, a bit to me answer Kwaku. Me nipe gay, I will quite be sure. Ma ama nipe be sure in your dream, in your view about me.
Yeah.
I said Nigel Gaisie make it very serious, strong allegations there. When I'm not making this car, if we are so for her, any day say, Hello. Man, Kasana. Me one me saying and yes, there. What back a radio station and now a transfer to the Angel FM. Or so I bet on more me Angel for us here interview. Now, one may say where with the same words like me a little boy, me a say, or the canina, or the palm, or the obesity, or hotel. Name is sorry. Now, the shisha, I saw for 1,000 Ghana. Now, the time so every day 500 Ghana to the extent by saying, describing them, they are very cheap. Now, raining now or coming now. Angel from Vonzo in Bissam Joe, at least. What can we have for evidence in the book on so now be this? No. Can in answer that network one day. Later, me making contact with the Angel FM officials. Angel FM for so my yes. They were not happy with the Diana Okoni because at a point, the movement on fire evidence beyond top. So the Omuye be, I mean, say, angel for no, so I'm more needed to be. But producer, no, any Angel FM officials could do Dixon in the eye say no. And so almost money a queen and a member, a bet charting. Into the next day, and almost friend ya, the bet charting, and I may catch almost there. Woman can't share Nigel Gaisie, and almost friend them like if you get into walls at the water. When Tiama, now I'm saying, so I'm paying so when you invite them in the studio, and I'm in Sh0k studio. Now, if you offer the evidence in the group also. That evidence not the banner, and they bet me action in Yam said. What in your say, man, and watch him, example. Kwaku, Annan, the Juma media. Yeah, one mat till say, maybe this are Manu, maybe two amount. I went further to tell the world to say, Nigel Gaisie or Tiwa, warriors are allegations with. If I'm a ben now, what she bear me and someone. No one opening enemy part bear and 9. Efremia, and come on, woman, baby, any now. When command Nigel Gaisie and our small. First person of friend. A plus. A plus in the evening, or a musician or tenor.
Yeah.
Second person, a quantity here of OKFM. Third one, Chairman Kutin, or a chairman, Emma, the New Patriotic Party in the Central Region of it. And then Inimado, oh no, so Inimado, PCFM, or the General Manager as Samoajan. Some people win him. Woman as I said, you woman in the person, name Obia, Juma Woody. And women are first familiar. Women with the digit in common. Now, I must again say, I have evidence of each one of them. They are place a call to me. Woman, somebody saying, that they gave in Tina, one more affirming. Say, they are, and in same year, one I gave in the air course, I would the C0rt, me Sh0k for now because I gave the pressure now one of too much. Man can say you did that answer me because I was not interested in anything of Nigel Gaisie, of this or that. It's who Nigel Gaisie, these are the steps that we're taking with this following person. Mean can watch them, but at a point we will say that the Nigel Gaisie corner or hot show. So me babon team that the boss and Kwaku did say, woman babon team, no woman say when we do. Sir, why not small because Ninja here, we want to smart and go with some meditate me on your behalf. Who the same person can one number on take a me quick with me need to catch him for. Now give us something here. Okay, because I'm gonna walk out and tell you for evidence in so to one more who did that for a moment and it's up with me, yes, sir. And you know, we get the Nigel Gaisie and what? Nigel Gaisie is just on the spree of just going destroying inequality. Now, Ghana high one you know, opening. You will soon be what I'm saying. Young can't someone to so what I can't wait. That's awesome. Any tomorrow also. Me one day another awesome in the Queen. If you want to cast awesome, my phone. So we take it steps ahead. I'm Jim Emma and you who say a Buslimukane and Contompo na Brabasania Kusham. Ni patras di bonnie et says young was saying if I can. No uncle ye. Me can wear Aban, Nigel Gaisie here. Ya tunkra open invitation diamond Nigel Gaisie bra. But you want it. A radio Obeka and one sem our platform with if I'm born again. Exhibitly allegations against Obeka for Nigel Gaisie. Subsequent to Rawi, on one is so for Bishop of Feno, Haka, on Mr. Bekan, C0rt allegations, good Nigel Gaisie. Ninyano, Net2, Yen Shop, Alien Underground. Your twin crafts so openly, say they are being so, yet the letter call and I say, yet twin crowd open invitations and Nigel Gaisie. Ye hear when Net2 and what can come, bra. Nigel Gaisie to me comes on case and Net2 are friends. They see the Nigel Gaisie mind. So who might not to bed yet, so many years in age, man. And one man saw them and away allegations. And the lawyer said, the normal corner. As I see a team man Nigel Gaisie who said, defamation of character is against the laws in this country. And my lawyer at the letter no. Echo command. Now, every year you me, make like I said, now, or try also be KP said, then some letter, and so before close of the letter no. Echo no so nsa ka letter no estate never be brave ewom Nigel Gaisie must come out with the evidence or would simply just have to do say or be retracted, no apologize. Failure to do that, and you're not just as I'm considered the home Nigel Gaisie.
Oh, okay. Okay. Now, Mr. Annan, because you count all the biggest platforms in Ghana. Kabutumi at the Ghana for say the Abia Nigel Gaisie can no Caribbean Nanka Ewo. Eti Adan Kawada Wanyan Samum now pay say court na ko wi no it's as yin nanim say social media deja akweno obika something which is there ana.
Yes, all kind of sounds are wrong, but then there. Sir, on my way, mono. If you pass somewhere, it be JD, it be you know. The virus, you know, edit. Okay. Again, say, Baya, Emma, everything because some many car, or be JD, you be you know, at a woman who do. Name of Emma, everything at Share authority, the bet me access sample, could you say scan, and I could one you say scan. Meaning, you know, court one more. Nigel Gaisie will be forced to put the evidence on the table. Okay. So when Timmy and Farmer or when they react to the it's over to radio so okay, and let us say, I am so any instructions on a week after Papanaso. Yeah. In terms of so on my women, a offense, because yeah, why he know to be common prison. Oh, okay. A quiet way to them, Nigel Gaisie because winning as I said, me yes, sir, na me yellow sabri way because that issue about that. Kwaku sika Kwaku say no make me catch us have suffered for that way for a very long time. Oh, okay. Nipa or start yes nipa two stand among way first Annan arem you Annan a baby abeso kwa Annan we did someone at the land guard for what did in Kwafon say now the same time on one a blackmailer to say with a lot of evidence in my hand. Money and not no way that means me and can that much say exam me confront on one and that's the common crane what to top up as well eventually say or no the korean expose say okobuku si antiki ni market or yes I expose anyway let me radio be so here radio station and I'm a day honestly the be good for so say if you know and now who say no. And in Guasena Urban, I know ya then. Then Annan took a swipe no anything. Annan smart the boys in the back because that's Annan no radio no channel. Na me mama tiefo nyen yom ho tiase ma omu hu sa Annan e sin ta. In spite of that, they are all stages are moving no matter way. Because let me him about Annan no. Na e very disturbing. Ye ko eni ehu hwe a ntimi ni asem aka no. E ka no. But any part no money announce one sem aba ahemfo politicians business people was so serious. Nyame na make on nipo money announce one sem aba the whole of Chado and they jama se me kwa so na ko Chado na bo announce ni wo. You know ka se bia make say ai. Papa bi wo ho no ma o a top businessman wo Venison. Chado we fena Adolf Tete. Ninsasia announce the land guard for Kobu so person omuji as a finish ayen to kwa bebre a lot of people. Okay. And your investigation announced we were closing up on some nefarious activities of him. No, he is not the person who painted that picture for the world to know. Announce smart you know, yeah, whatever be a war announcing, you're in a documentary form. Near Mon, so yes, you will need to buy. Okay. Announce yes, smart. And the documentary now, yeah, announcement. Our hot FM to your people no matter boy to contribute to do the documentary. Announce smart a boy about money I say one person best support that documentary. No, is it how much in a back cost here? Yeah, this is Ghana movie, no. Then announce a call a year so. Sasa kwa mubano, wamuba yeye ni say jama ni wasabika expose no anase di bana ekosi yantichi no. And subsequently no musi ai ye kwano mate see the expose di bancho musu person be feedi e was expose no so. Then anas born e ma ye nyanti ase say ne wafa no kra diske bi ama no say on fe man no eye the word kwa no use o use word bi say commitment say they will come and support us in that documentary. Figure a bottle more there and all this SK by. Unknown to me, said Anas was using this boy to bring this money and then video, not the other country we have to say, or the bribe, or the blaming quick and minje. Neminja or no Anas in home. Can this make sense to anybody? Who want me be exposed? Anas to say, or the bribe, Abraham is a mini line of Masamika. How can this be? But then, Anas said, you know, me, yes, I won't come on and then I call an idiot. When Timmy on my video now, I'm back here. And one or two people say, yeah, this come out with Kwananwa. We trust our video. And not buy and always, as everybody know how Anas does his thing. No, not in the narrative. Or the narrative, not two video, no to Kasano and Nipane can access to Sakasan. Oh, there be some common with it, and yet the same as narrative now, or they are talking. And this is what Anas has succeeded in disgracing and destroying a lot of personalities in this country.
Okay. Amount
no, miss our video.
Okay. Amount to Anas Usman, a boy, mom, but you between ranges from how much?
Oh, main fact figure behind. But okay. The point is that, yes, one Jessica Ebai.
Okay. The reason I'm in Bissan also, Nigel Gaisie, there are amount to between 500 and 1,000 Ghana cedis. It's not
great.
And Mammy Bissate, Biana, and no one on so panning the free.
Aha, now maybe tell what they because every ameno cafe. My Annan and TSA. A video said, yeah, they did so air call round. Now, when my dear Moye, now my breaking news way and my Ghana fencing, one Ghana TV. Quick set. Anas, I mean, you are not. Actually, no more yes, I do. I am telling you without missing words. Yes.
Really?
Yes. When my dear Moye, so video no Anas, a baby, and I will try. When I say what's the word? When I call United South video by way of when I could put another caption. That was so. And I will test our portion one. Now, come on, this kind of bias on commitment. When I say go picture her, and I'm going to say another fresh video. And I know about the to say the Nigel Gaisie air channel. And no, if you want, when you start video, need be answered. If I will be to say at the full front, Nigel Gaisie go quite this car. And you no, not just a video in here. 2 years ago or more, video announced by a Saturday announced by no. You only knew to the extent that when Timmy on survival. Because me may reality as I say, and you play with him for efforts for Ugo Monimas Nini. My goodness. That is announce I mean announce to me for legitimate business. She can be exchange hands. No, we are. No, I am smart. No, they painted different picture altogether. Most of them are succeeding in disgracing them because they didn't have access to radio, they didn't have access to TV and social media. No, mostly you are man. On my side, and that's unfortunate because that time, Kwaku Namiti radio, so Kwaku Namiti access to a lot of media houses, and that also helped me to tell the exact story about what Anas. So if you didn't ban Net2, that part of what someone will be able to say. This is what Anas you do. If before now said this great show, including African leaders, businessmen and women, and still as I speak, a lot about Anas.
Okay, Miss Annan,
if you know say, I'm not confessing Anas video and I'm also reproducing the video.
Oh, okay, that's an old video now. I'm all reproducing.
Exactly. And if you wait to the mama, then I gave the aircraft. Then I gave the unfortunate exact say you cannot work and say. And he not only me share your stop for Ben only me share or my mistake. You see, they are playing psychological games and psychological warfare. And these areas are well crafted in it. And making them good for good and make sure I'll prove to the world to Nigel Gaisie good anymore. The whole world everyone say me say or your pastor on Yankupon Liba.
Okay.
And they are very evil people. On Yankupon Edumano and on person with this from no more saying. When did I make to Mr. because we cannot expose them and I'm going to do that.
Okay. Now, they say you were talking about evidence. So local quarter on match baby kura or this says can ma one is animal. And along the discussions, what I say ama born again eba usho so sabre so to nsa frɛ na Gaisie awa ama sakoba sɛ ɔno so kase mo prove evidence ɛkyɛ nsɛm na ama born again bɛka o platform no so no evidence wɔ here ɔno so de ndie bɛba obɛn Mr. Annan.
What was that? In broadcasting, or in journalism, I think next we need a substantial evidence to back your claim. There is one underlining way that may help, and you may not necessarily even be a journalist.
Okay.
Provided say you are within a certain medium of communication. Now, fact in NCC, we use often this word we use, alleged. On that platform, when we were interviewing Born Again, we're constantly issuing 1, disclaimer, 2, allegations.
Okay.
So Nigel Gaisie come and respond. Now, if the communicator is able to use all these words in the delivery of the workers, however, say we don't have a concrete evidence of it, and especially them, we are not the author of that information at Air.
Okay.
Then we can conclude by all stretch of imagination that these are allegations. Until proven guilty, we can't say it's a fact, and it's because Iran, Born Again, and actually we are seeing as one of the African countries, I've forgotten the crew. Nigel Gaisie or the evidence near thereby. It's just yes, I'm only now man Nigel Gaisie Utiameka. Tikeni na wintia. A Ghana and a Nigel Gaisie so this kind of man one farmer no say or no a friend example. I'm born radio station so as our radio station has Vision 1. Vision 1 or call your granted interview now. Or your program. And at Nigel Gaisie man a check. So then that gives credence to say, then the not just a Nigel Gaisie we may run ampa. According to Born Again, so I check now or the or they call bank and a bounty. Emma and also or say about another radio station or need FM. On a park with every year program or MNS or Moody to that. Like I said, tell some way now before coming Nigel Gaisie. Hey, I'm Born Again the permission. Now a cheeky other networks they break so. Nigel Gaisie ain't to be my embassy and some Jinase including check how they may run Nina pounds here. So on the flip side of the we took steps to ensure that we are doing our job, doing it without blemish.
Okay. And now, my other stations have been listed on the friend saying court, letter now. Not just one at no and some houses speaker home, and some persons speaker home.
Well, I must say that I do not want to reveal my game plan.
Okay.
But I can also tell you that there are lots in the pipeline.
Oh, okay.
Including some personalities you are social media. I wouldn't my dear. They didn't my emergency social media honor. A bia ubetini said the previous they didn't hide it. Now we make the money or what because Obroni or yes I do and it they use honor as a means of good communication. But they didn't mind or don't tracing in January. One measure no make good movie, but tracking a lot of the people from offices and and most of them we will make sure that we'll go after them all.
Okay.
So sir, we'll bring sanity into that idea and when you need to be the fact that social media on it. I go Pramasua or make a deep on it. Okay. There's a lot of things in the pipeline. Yeah.
Okay. But the reason why I asked those questions is in the letter no Xylophone FM, 2, Angel FM, Opera News, and other ones. Indeed, you don't want to disclose your game plan. Once are these stations or these platforms are written here, no? Then already they know where you are heading, no?
Wow. These are the platforms that Nigel Gaisie can answer.
Yeah, sure.
So in the letter, what it means also is that Nigel Gaisie as I so make sure that apology no be that underlining stations nina or underlisted stations nina okudi answer me one Nigel Gaisie say oba retract no apologize here woman na so the apology ni be call.
Oh, okay. That's what I get it. Yeah. Now Nigel Gaisie sabi anya do we share baby pain am one more be kata so something na.
Very, very good, intelligent question. Opening means share Nigel Gaisie. Or north, south, east, or west. Means share the baby. Meaning Komobia. No, first, my mention is that meaning Nigel Gaisie telephone number.
Okay.
Me share Nigel Gaisie. I will be telephone number so that. And the last one, and then Nigel Gaisie share. That's for no carry the meaning of sorry apart from them get there war Sh0k entry or my 7 mobile use them. The permit is okay mean no.
Oh, okay. Now so for be answer my 1,500 CD.
First of all, this person is very hypothetical in the sense that also for them who may be that also with because also for what Ghana so I'm awesome.
Yeah.
If you me wa asofo e wo Ghana ha wo mo ye me nam no mo e ye me noma.
Okay.
It's Nigel Gaisie. Now never be specific. You see, this is the danger here. I'm a human being and a journalist. I'm a medjuma. Nipa me no mo ye medjuma say na I have businessmen friends. I have politicians friends. Me wa asofo and namfo. It is which asofo ben and a wo Nigel Gaisie who city dia so aba ma me Kwaku bribe. And it's so sad, the another say, but I can't tell me that. Kwaku me right to say legal tender, maybe business.
Okay.
Can you imagine? Is there a law that is pointing at Kwaku and say, don't take money from anybody and make who?
Okay.
I mean, it sounds so ridiculous and repugnant.
Oh, okay.
Because taking money from somebody legitimately, and maybe I'm banned.
Of course.
But whereby Nigel Gaisie better say, who you blackmail? Underlining the word or say me blackmail what then it means is that let's just say me could be information and I may be thank of one by one and I make a show say one moment me na say sikano woman from my media and then let them go master about it. That is basically the understanding of blackmailing. And
okay.
That is what is pointing to Nigel Gaisie. So now the burden of proof I want no Nigel Gaisie say the book was a so for kunidi Kwaku Annan warm who and someone answer no deba a so for near panica. But it cannot be and may not also be right. Say Kwaku Annan agitated who or so for there. A so for what Ghana, no mean answer may come what.
Of course.
And it is a no mean answer come what. None was so for me no more and ante. We think that program is it. I don't know who my software. Almost so happy boom someone apart a real nado again on me a bomb pie mammy. You know this? Okay. And penny focus here, one supporting me. I have my ministry. The ministry is a charity ministry. So funny be so a supporters our ministry called charity Ameye. One so a supporter. What is there?
Yes, sir.
If you want to get in a walk on grounds of what? Blackmail being hot some walking.
Now,
or your specific will have to be blackmailing and
I swear they are not been Tiana Baman who at all. Okay. Now, then one say, oh, as your caliber, and I say, where you baby or portfolio could be. Say, Sabi and Yado blackmail will be 500 Ghana in Italy, so because, sorry to say, because I didn't change.
Mo, I say media, you shout the name that. But I'm say intelligence said you would age man and we knew because we be say and no million man team Kwaku Annan. That be very 1,000 Ghana cedis. If you know na medical blackmail or so for be abone puaji says carry. 500 Ghana cedis. Yeah, 500 Ghana cedis. And I may bo so for ne po na maji. Hey, the Nigel Gaisie is the whole country here. Custom to Kwaku Annan. Kwaku sika said you last year e be pay say obi asma obi so on sika 8,000 Ghana cedis meaning say 1 Ghana for Motia. That 10,000 Ghana cedis. Get a small bit on family. But the PSR then they quick one and they catch any funny this kind of matter. Physical common you are. And it shall be you who amount what you are so man, so and then I'm a country Nipano face can. Eventually, Nipana face can uncle. I'm only Nipano or this kind of man. At the young same degree, any at Chia Branty, a friends and more friends appear. Big bleak out of one. Yeah, Emma no Muchino, Emma, Omubunu, who now prepare, all because of that. She can pay so one fango. What I said, and then Thomas said the same in radio town. Yes, me Bunipano, yes, an enemy. But the point is that now me maintain what someone to home to pray and one is here and visiting them. No, very just here. Many people said you, many brothers, that doesn't also mean that you be a concon. But the meaning, you know, then could criticize impression of Bonino and Shani Panocon in Catarian function. What I say? That is what Nigel Gaisie is trying to do.
Okay.
Now, a year away there, Sabi, who come about someone with Gareth of Sadrodia and all the best thing in a move. Seriously, yeah.
Is that after a bay per so different in some move?
And in your light to crowd.
And your light, them one say, Sabia do Sadia Cochina, Nigel Gaisie about the Unia. With young cousin move here, would you be happy to settle at home?
May cut out some way, may we are seeing Nati as to say, and yet the cut out some move. Never. Now, the Gaisie as a two baby, we are seeing the another catch on say. Only time in my country, we have to say, they may back up, Papa, who are branching in Ghana for. Then we can take the rest from there. Yeah. And yet, I put for Ghana room. The young set disciplinary measure beyond spot. It is a very name of but many as journalists, or be more some by a while. The SCA say, young soon come free Nippon on any panel to my Canadian. Nippon of Quamo treat you 1 year, no, not a Wukan Nippon who say Nippon, and no, it's Yamra.
Okay,
I know to the platform to yes,
okay.
No, you can watch them you videos we are doing. You acquire your tongue crap about it. But if you're not from one more etiquette to them. So much to tell you move, so much talk why you move, and you on Mao, not you.
Okay. Now,
yes, no,
Nipa say, minimum social from spiritual aspect and so because also we are kitty as a crown say. To be able to cry money. Now, what's your yeah? Where's what the cocoa to spiritually? No, what can also?
She should be on spiritual and then it.
Sir, I say, oh, well, Umuha, there's a more we are small boy cry, said a while or kind of you know. Indeed, now maybe that's spiritually, no. Abia also decides, okay, I'm going to battle you in spiritual realm. Are you going to survive? Or be also more hey?
Tell me to you.
I
now the Gaisie cannot send you programs or say darkness before me or darkness is closed. That is it soon abandon me. But make my send it to Nigel Gaisie in my response is here. Me Kwaku am to wrong. Me Zoni Bao Obeni. Na me new bin so am here coward.
Okay.
Na Nigel Gaisie crowd or Yakwalampu. Nigel Gaisie.
Honestly, Akwala.
My goodness. Oh, my Nigel Gaisie.
Where's the Akwada? Also, Akwada.
Nigel Gaisie to me, Biao.
Hey.
Oh, Debbie. Only to me, Biao. Oye. Only to me. Eda, Obeka, Sasa, me manuscripts are this uncle can. Me. And I'm using with you in American country as software more mine. Some of them. Some of a software were more or made up. Or my dream, say. What the any and that psychology one be play sergeant the minds of people of Ghana. No me dey see me say ade ba ko a make a tell me say abofo eba hadi yankopon som ebre yen no me dey etimi di bre ya there no but first of all to create fear factor, hypnotism, power and control. Now who study psychology so Saturday way in a bit nipa what you do nipa so nkunim. Who dey say nipa no psychology, who dey say nipa ni we are. To me nipa no to say obey come to your pressure. The choir so for no pastor omutimi da nipa especially yen nuanom ma no no pitan from bomb e podium musikan kwan we so. Kan someone say ni nipa na do. Oya professor obi o ma DHS class the way we o. O say Yankopon from or prophet. No who fisa no ma professor edin na no aba him say Yankopon say ya messing in Joseph for no ba there with na digi na we yare ne beko. Enso na enso wa di hu sika nya. Nigel Gaisie, my main cousin will internal. Obeti. Nigel Gaisie, 1,000 years. I repeat, 1,000 years ahead of Nigel Gaisie. Depends on me and now on your coupon a body my Indian and survive. Nigel Gaisie to me, men last one. Listen to me. Men last one. Last one in Paul. And yet. They are from Kokrobotono. Great one. Nigel Gaisie going to me funny. Ni Tunia Nigel Gaisie woni and to me put touches and Sakitano. And we need to get oh yes. But then one try one yard. Well best shit. Mr. One try. I saw for the most say Ghana home. One more send you muka Ghana catch not the Lord anointed and do his prophet Noah. Rubbish. When I can't answer my trauma. At the time Bible Nakayo. Yes. Nothing they don't come up. Okay. And true that they don't catch Ghana for them. We must say we be exercise before coming to this. The event is reset before coming into this exercise. At the time what Joseph, Mr. Abraham, Edin Sarah, Ekokodu or Hine Abimelech wa. Abimelech who Sarah no. Who Sarah no. Obi Sarah say the way I want also a mini aba. Oka sana Abimelech ni you. So say copy is there. I see on Sunni Abimelech enya kono bi di ma Sarah say. O person on Sarah. Etu anamobi. Okay, so no say at a point in the night now madam. Abimelech nya kono bi no person o call Sarah so no could give man. Onyankopon yi ni hu cha Abimelech no catch and said, touch not the Lord anointed and do his prophet no harm. That's it. Understanding of that scripture now so for be brave. When they are born, what's up for him? Now winning BB. I saw who kind Bible now? How many events a prophet and our men of God are not distinguished from one women a young tattoo men gumum. You can go be brave. You can go be brave. You can be tikura. Okay. Monsieur Krabi tikura. Exactly. Yet you be so exactly. Exactly. And you say enemy didn't kind of. One more by yes, one more a soft 14 years are charismatic in young Tini or Ghana. One more the psychology, ye Juma sa, ABC Nipa, Eddie Bunipa, that's not that no what team say, or a man especially Nipa who was so just like that. Now let's make a script a bit trend I did and it's one kind of astronomy saying 23 verse 5. I mean kind you know. Say nevertheless. The Lord thy God will not hearken unto Balaam, but the Lord thy God turn the curses into a blessing unto thee, because the Lord thy God loved thee. Now you gave the curse. Now no, me touch your mouth. Ebe shimpo. Now no fisa. Obe timi di akasa me tia me Kwaku. So to me onimua. It's about the time I gave the interview. On country we are seeing now say me shemu boy Kwaku na. Asem way bibi way back to man now obey say no who ye let us walk at all no who fisa the congregation how me tell me now this fake pastors and prophets are mugu Ghana convert na abanu e kemko jira Independence Square now Ghana for say convert for mom na me enso yare what is obi etia how many of them no make me take it that and two and na da and bonu na show what you say na me na Gaisie can't say me come he dey me say to me need what na no na we are me try kind scripture which in Malachi 2 verse 2 see where okay if ye will not hear and if ye will not lay it to heart give glory unto my name fear the Lord of hosts I would even send a curse upon you and I will curse your blessings. Yea, I have cursed them already because ye do not lay it to heart. And the Gaisie scripture na me dey ama. Nigel Gaisie, me no, listen to me. Me ya woman no. Me fuma the edition Nigel Gaisie ni. And he will never know. Yankopon so enya ma no. E na Yankopon so mfa mi Kwaku ametere. Me kra ni me ni pedua, ni me sunsun, on function nsa. And Nigel Gaisie will need to me was any pedua we so. Not by word, not by hand, not by spirit. So Nigel Gaisie, me person me there no me mo mu say. Obi eni ho osofo bi eni Ghana, and I'm repeating for them. Woman ti o mo say Kwaku Annan. Are you ready for them? Nobody. Nigel Gaisie say NOB kokeka asofo bi ho asem na saa we need FM. Okeka saa na okeka saa wie no. Bibi ye nam say what bodamo ho. No decide ya bom ho safo hene e wo man mu nam ye bi say since when be crime when you are to ask questions about a man of God and his conduct. Since when be a crime e wo man we mu if you are questioning the church on the roadmap to quote and quote going to heaven. Since when be a crime when osofo bi dina na sorry and o dina so dem won wo kan nsem bi enka ye di nya ene Yankopon se ebrebra wo bi say hey en bi sada eduma be no say no Yankopon se mo meye say no Yankopon se mo meye mo choma we mu and at the end of the mo dia bu pom ho safo hini say and I'm the big man of God no bish enye mi Kwaku meni so. That is why on my show me ka say Ghana for me this year I don't want to talk about politicians at them seriously because politicians, yes, or many chicken na no, young fans are politicians, but we never dear. The security tenure of the politician 4 years, maximum 8 years. Yeah, you will make it so. Yeah, you feel to be a man. What else? Wouldn't you power of you? Now come to think of it, say, the politician and the man of God. I'm paying himself by statistics. Ghana a Christian nation. Now, come on my way first one. Anything now your imagine and fire home. Meanwhile, you need to bonnie koso. Bonnie can see koso on my way. I saw a lot more of them and on my engagement more target. Christian council to Omsi and Kasa. The charismatic council to Omsi and Kasa. Pentecostal council to Omsi Kasa. And the government to be of a banner and not going to say. And yet don't pass any legislation here. I bet you are regulatory charges. The churches are not paying taxes, and one said, "People wait for see cathedral no be see no. Osia, there will be branches all over Ghana and even around the world. Now, Tiano, some back actually measure same way. Not our bishop meeting the cathedral. One day, Otimi organized church service. The whole branches around Ghana, no mean action. One more channel, as someone walking through brainwashing. Hypnotism, fear, out there too almost so. Or that campus, I need to go saw them on Monday to the Sunday. Then you go saw them all. Nippon Koyejuma. Sani pay a some Yejuma, a contributed to the you can say Ghana's economy, GDP. No, Nippa back way at the moment go saw them on our campus. Or we also know a boom with what you mean. So for your 2 warriors are doing. Oh, we also all creating sick miracles at the same time, all creating sick word of God. And they just and a politician who is destroying the human capacity in a woman, who is destroying them more. Politician. Politician there. Waba omani sika obedi oko. We ya family fiakunya so. Now so for no. I thought that is one your so for no. So between the two people who has a large interface with the citizenry, and also for a politician.
Ghana for JJ.
You see, and then we must understand that the more so far any interface with the citizenry, and the way you brainwash here, and the way the behavior, a so for number, Nipper woman, I have quadruple, a lot of us, Yabadani are quadruple. There's a bad thing, and I'll be TV so. If you Nippon page mayo, Fesicaba, but double number, for every day, a so funny now than you before. So many people, not all of them, and lots of them are done in it before mining. And young many people for and some for Yejuma, when they say, oh, I mean, oh, Papa, say, whom you have been a say. And remember, Ghana for them who say, no, I did you come from one casano, and your problem be obi we have made everybody to believe that our predicament is being accused on somebody.
Okay.
Ghana for you and fire and say Yajuma. No, you know, and I'm also with Kosho. They are living like Superman. Why? I didn't hear. So far, yes, what?
I say, the people will remember them.
But that is not the. I don't hear that proper application. I'm also new. Yes, the Christian or Mugini. About number one, I saw that man who see. I saw that. I want every Christian to be son who said, "On Yankupo, our Basa Sisu, Jesus will say, you know, by no column, or jam the share for Nakono. I saw that Ben will be Jawam, or I saw that Diana. I just want to know. This is alone. I've done a lot of analysis with Rama Christopher, but baby, no, we are quite nice on Munchum. Dinano should be so. I saw that Ben and no Christian would see what the mom. Okay, Acts chapter 1, verse 8. Okay, the Holy Spirit will come upon you, and ye shall be witnesses unto me in Judea, in Samaria, and unto the outermost part of the world. What it means basically is that ye and some pakafo. As a see a coca or yanko person, Nano say never do no Samunquao. A real see a tia yakwa ye bay, as a see a near who didn't ye. Or say one yama union and one yama. So who go union, so we show you our quaint to watch it. So we are the papa mamma, my acoswa. So we yen the petty mammy, we are acoswa. No, now you are and your book money. That's what it is. The coupon can't show so for the so make us or die. That you are news, S Cathedral, Kodesh. Dr. William, we see Cathedral, Adina, sorry, we see a soda or see the raised door. A event, Quantianka, or Miss we see, I can say, all of them. When the idea so for this big, call them big men of God, charismatic leaders from more Ghana. As you say, they throwing challenge onto themselves. That's what is going on. I feel I say, when they commanded, there were a large events and crowd in their church. Why church? When I will go for almost
Annan.
Now, I will go for also care one.
I read them in Yankama for Annan.
Because their air column when Yankupo cheap. Now you're moving them Yanya so poor. But young Tia says, a baby when Yankupo person will come at them, actually we are or quite of us will come. A DNA panel for no one take. Now to know Yankupon air for more cartem. Now, also winning the bay, Edwin Aquatutu, the goddess of Babylon, who can revelations or the goddess of Babylon, whom so now I am Kikawa, when Yankupon will be careful, Mosu Nibrin. Hey, what to tell as I said, so and my young on Yankupon Ketwa. No, to my him, she saw my hint and Muju Yankupon, I was at you, but Yankupon for Brand you them the way.
Maminyawa, amiko minister obi a kakatwa na minyawa yakasa
the event me catch Ghana for me there. The obiate about Nigel Gaisie kika. The obiate about obi kika say ni na no e strategic no mo ne say. Yen fa sa nemu we emu kwekwana no hufu. Ebio yen sa so enfan kanish. Say be ya onya kukudro kwa no na say expose no onfemba. But me Ghana for in our bosses, I within an ampen. The software a cuckoo dam bishop, a more memoir, muye gay, no practice gay. A software cuckoo dam, a mucho memoir, who or software penia, we are a bottom mama company, we import cigarettes, tobacco, we are for two pitches. That I show you go on in your a software belonging to a mafia group. And let you know, when a man who be Ukraine be good South Africa, a big good London. Now, Sabio, will be there, Namuja saw them who preach against it. Now, I saw young good morning, young. I never see my Ghana for them.
You live to say,